Hey everyone, so today we're going to be taking a look at the first three auxiliary mechas from Samurai Sentai Shinkenger. So we got Kabuto origami, Kajiki origami, and Tora origami. So Kabuto, Beetle, Swordfish, and a Tiger. We're going to go, I'm doing them all together instead of separately because they all work together. Even though they were three separate releases, I'm just going to do them all at one because they all become one thing. So we'll just do them like that, and it'll work out for me. So we'll start in release order. So the first one that came out was Kabuto Origami, who is a big orange Kabuto beetle. These don't fold in the little origami modes like the main 5 do, but that's okay. First things first, if you open up his back, you've got the Kabuto hidden disc. I don't have the Shinken Maru, so I can't show how that works, but there you go. He rolls fairly well. If you unclip this piece, it starts spinning the disc. His head spins. So yay. Difference between the American version, which again I don't have, but anymore. The American version is a lot smaller. He doesn't have a hidden disc, and there's no lock on the head. So if you roll him, his head just spins freely. And he does come with a little weird samurai green ranger that attaches to him. I don't know. Oh, him and Tiger also come with this piece. I'm only going to show off one of these, but him and Tiger do come with this. I'm going to show what that goes for right now. So because they're auxiliary mechas, they of course combine with Shinken-Oh. Here we have our boy Shinken-Oh again. So to prep Shinken-Oh, for all of these, we're going to take off the shield, take off his helmet, fold the helmet in, and you can just store it in the dragon's foot. Like that, no issues whatsoever. Take this piece, take it to the back. You don't have to do that, but it does make it a little more stable, but you don't have to do that. So take the Kabuto's legs, right here, off, and they're going to plug into the arms. Fold Shinken-Oh's head in. Take the Mr. Kabuto beetle, fold this piece down, plug this into the back, and open this face up. And he comes with his own Shinken-Oh face. But here we have Kabuto, Shinken-Oh, and to be honest, none of these single auxiliary forms are amazing. They have giant head pieces, and they look a little ridiculous, but again, difference into the American version. The American version is completely not show accurate at all. The way it works is these don't come off or attach to the arms anymore. The head pops off, plugs into the new head, and this becomes a shield. So it's not show accurate. I mean, you can plug if you wanted to, you can take the American version, put it upside down, and plug it back from the head if you really wanted to, and make it more show accurate. But they tried to change it, and it didn't look great. But granted, the Japanese version isn't great in that combination either. But, you know, it is what it is. So, if you only have Shinken-Oh, if you only collect the main mechas, I wouldn't even bother with this thing. Unless you're going to complete the whole line, I wouldn't even bother with Kabuto. Next up is Kajiki. So he's a little swordfish. He rolls. If you take off his head and open this piece up, you can pop this out and you have the swordfish disc. So that's cool. He has 2 buttons on the side that shoot little missiles. They don't go very far, but they do stuff. If you unclick this piece and you spin the disc, his little nose moves. Not very well, but it does move. I like how he looks. I think he looks pretty cool. But let's take Mr. Shinken-Oh here. Pop off the head. You actually don't need the yellow piece for him at all because it wouldn't fit. Take the swordfish head and drop it because you're a terrible, terrible person. Fold these up and then plug the head in. And there you have Kajiki Shinken-Oh. You can take the sword, open the mouth up on his head, plug that in, and yeah. This is really dumb. I'm not gonna lie. This is really dumb. Again, the American version made this a lot worse. Instead of having this on the back, which incorporates the whole Zord, you take off the monkey, the head plugs in, and this becomes a new arm. It's really dumb, and I hate it. So, Kajiki origami, again, not great, but if you have the others, you might as well get him too. But on his own, not worth it. Next up, we have Tora origami, who's actually my favorite of the three, because he's a white tiger, and white tigers are cool. So if we roll him up, do that. Also, I forgot to mention, American version differences are the tail is remolded to look more like a fin. He has a little mouthpiece under here. When he rolls, the tail flips, and he comes with a little Blue Ranger, and he's a lot smaller. So there's that. But yeah, he rolls. The Japanese version of this guy didn't take too much of a hit, or the American version didn't take too much of a hit, to be honest. He's just really just a smaller version of this guy, and they remolded his back to legs for some reason. And he doesn't have the hidden disc. If you open this up, you can get the tiger disc out. But he looks pretty cool. I actually like this one. Oh, the American version comes with a little mini Red Ranger. So, there's that. Let's get Shinken-Oh. Rise him. He's also the most expensive of the three because he's the biggest. So, we separate, take him apart, plug this into the tiger head. We'll get back to that. Take this piece, plug the back, plug the legs and two of the legs to the side. Open this piece up. Well, actually, it's going to be easier if you put the tiger head on first, and then you plug the tiger into the back. And there we go, Tora Shinken-Oh. I like this mode better than the other two, if I'm honest. The American version is actually pretty accurate, to be honest. I mean, they have these in the back, but you can just put them in the front because it'll fit, and you have a perfectly show-accurate version. So this, besides this, like the tail can't fold in the American version. Otherwise, the tiger is pretty faithful in the American version. And this guy's actually pretty cool. I kind of like this combination. I like the tiger by itself, so I can at least recommend the tiger. If you have Shinken-Oh, I can at least definitely recommend getting the tiger to go with him, because I think of the first three auxiliaries, I do think the tiger is the best one. But that's not all these guys can do. So we're going to take Shinken-Oh out of the shot for quite some time, actually. Because these three can combine. So we're going to start with the tiger. Take off his head and his tail. He's done. Swordfish. Pull off his tail. Fold these fins in. And he's going to connect right there. Take the Kabuto beetle, pull this leg off, put it on right there, take this set of legs off, plug it in right there, rip off his head, plug him into the side, take the swordfish tail, fold this down, take the tiger head, plop this down, and fold it down there. You're going to find that a lot with the Shinkenger combination. The tiger head just kind of goes random places. Plug that in there. Fold this piece in like that. Plug it into this. pull that out to make a little bird face. And then plug that in, and we have DaiTenku, who's supposed to be a phoenix. How you get a phoenix out of a swordfish, a tiger, and a Kabuto beetle is beyond me. But all right. If you unlock these pieces right here, and you turn these pieces around, if you spin this, you can actually get every gimmick to work at once. But DaiTenku is actually pretty cool. I find it interesting that you can make a phoenix out of a tiger, a swordfish, and a beetle. But I think this is a lot of fun. So this is worth getting all three of them to make this phoenix. But that's not all. The phoenix does combine with Shinken-Oh. So we're going to turn these guys around, push the head back in, pull that off, pull off the tiger head, and then pull these back drills off. The American version is basically no different, by the way. So plug this guy into the back. These tiger pieces will go on his chest. Make of that what you will. I'm not doing it for you. And tiger head will plug into the top again. And then this piece will go like this and plug in. There we have DaiTen Shinken-Oh, I believe is what it's called. I don't remember. But there you go. And it looks pretty cool, actually. I do like this combination. I think he's really fun. Main difference between the American version is that these are down there now, which makes it not show accurate. And I like when things are show accurate. So when you change it to not be show accurate, I have a lot of questions. And right now I kind of display them with the shield because I don't have any of the other origamis yet. I'm looking, money's a little tight, but I do plan on getting all of them relatively shortly so I can have Samurai Hao on my display because I miss Samurai Hao. But that's going to be it for this review. These three guys, unless you get all three of them, the only one I could recommend on his own is the tiger. Kabuto is all right, but he's not really worth the investment, and the swordfish is just dumb. But if you get all three, then they're worth it. But Shinken-Oh is much more of a priority than the three auxiliaries, in my opinion. So there you go. Like basically, the best way to describe it is if you plan on getting Samurai Hao, if you want Samurai Hao, then yeah, you got to get them. If you just want Shinken-Oh and one thing to go with it, get Ebi origami, not one of these guys. But they're okay, but unless you want everything, they're not worth it. So before I repeat myself any further, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Take care.